Enemy at the Gate. It came far too. If I'm remembering the episode correctly, this is I believe the one where Picardo as Woolsey has the scene. We're about to cross out of the Pegasus Galaxy, and there's a great
Exactly.
scene between the three of you, Picardo, and Jason. Like, what do you want?
Mhm.
What do you want to do? You want us to let you off at a Stargate here?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, no, we're in this. We're in this
Yeah.
for the long
Right.
haul. I
Yeah.
love that beat in the
Uh,
episode where it's like it's accumulation of the 99 that have come before it. And it's
sure.
like, we're a part of this team. This is who we are. And
Hmm.
to the bitter end.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I love what Ronan said that, you guys have been here for us the whole time in a different galaxy. And so absolutely we're in it and we're with you guys. And yeah, that was a fun moment for sure. Yeah.
You were aware that that was the last episode when you were shooting it, right?
Yes, we were. We were all aware.
Okay.
Hmm. We all, sorry.
Please continue.
Oh, I was just going to say we were all under the impression and certainly had hoped that there would be some movies.
Right.
So we didn't think that it was going to be the end to the storylines, but we knew that it was the end of the season, and that was a big deal. As we progressed through that episode, it's a series wrap on
Yeah.
on Paul, and it was just like it was so emotional. It's like, oh my god, this is, or this is a series wrap on Jason. It was huge. I remember, yeah. So all of us, as we walked into what we knew, okay, this is my last scene,
Yeah.
and then we're done. Um, it was a very emotional episode that way for sure. Yeah.
What happened on set when they would close those scenes down? I mean, applause.
Woo!
What's the typical situation for something like that?
Well, I mean, that was 5 years, and it was a
Right.
family, and it was a family for all of us. I mean, everyone, crew, all of us. And so it was very emotional. So there was always like a large group of people from all departments. So there was a lot of clapping, and then a lot of tears, and then a lot of tears.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we'd have to regroup and move on, and then somebody else would be wrapped forever. It was very emotional for sure.
Have your have your memories of those 5 years
Mm.
become more favorable over time, or are you like, oh, David wants to talk to me again about this show? Okay, fine, all right, I will.
No,
Not to say that it wasn't favorable then. That's not what I'm getting at. But I mean, like,
yeah,
is it matured like a nice wine?
fine wine
Yeah,
for sure, for sure. I mean, I now carry it in a different place in my heart for sure. I
yeah,
mean, it's the final episode aired like 12 years
I
ago.
know. And you
That
haven't
blows my
aged a
mind.
day, my friend.
You should see the filters that I've got around me. I mean, thank you, but it blows my mind. That was like 12 years ago,
Hmm.
and we were all in different
Hmm.
places, and so I do have a very nostalgic place for it, and a lot of really wonderful and loving feelings about that time for sure. It was a really really wonderful time. I remember Joe's wife at the time. Um, in our very first season, we had a party, and we were all kind of overlooking the ocean. It was this wonderful party, and we were just about to embark on the adventure of our 5 seasons. And I remember she pulled me aside and she said, "I hope you're taking this all in." She said, "This is really special what you're about to do." And I always remember that, and it's true. I'm actually getting a little choked up about it. I'm gonna not cry, but it's true. It was very, very special. Um, yeah. So
Hmm. How many times does an opportunity like this come for an actor? To be a
yeah.
part of an ensemble for 5 years. It's pretty rare, is it not?
Oh, it's. I mean, listen. It's rare enough to be able to have a living as an actor,
Yeah.
let alone having an opportunity to perform on a show that was so well received. It's all very rare. I mean, you're talking like, top 4 percentile of,
Yeah.
and and amazingly talented. There's some insanely talented actors out there who don't get that opportunity. So it's very rare, and I'm very uh, we're just watching a movie back there. So
Yeah, there's a fantastic opera singer in there somewhere.
I have a fantastic, yeah. That's the orchestra for my We had it scored for this particular interview. Oh, anyway. I actually feel like it was perfect, like that.
It was that
That's what
particular
I was
moment.
saying.
Just yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
That's funny, Rachel.
a rare moment. Yes, yes. And I do count myself. I mean, yeah, I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky. Yeah, it's hard. This is a hard business to make a living in. Let alone, as I said, being gifted with the opportunity to be part of something that was so beloved and that was also just a wonderful experience. And it was.
I am interested to hear, because obviously you're in contact with, I imagine, with your colleagues, but globally, how this past year has impacted everyone's careers. Has it been hard on a lot of the people in your industry that you know of? Have they weathered it better than you all expected? I mean, just in general, I'm curious.
Sure, sure. I mean, it's certainly been a crazy, crazy year. It feels like 3 years kind of compounded into one.
Yeah.
But it was great to see how quickly the industry figured out how to make it work.
Yeah.
And got itself back up and running with all of the testing protocols and all the new protocols on set. Now, just so everybody knows, guys, now everybody's wearing a mask with the exception of actors. Everybody has to get tested 3 times a week. There's protocols in place. Like just this morning, just to travel with Ridley for her shoot up in Vancouver, they sent a nurse to test myself and Caden and Ridley because we're traveling in 2 days, and we'll be tested as soon as we land, and then we have to quarantine, and then we're tested again. So, but having said that, yes, the industry came back and was able to figure it out. So a lot of my friends, my sister, Lloyd, were able to continue to work. They just worked around it. Yeah,
That's a big deal.
took a moment, and then they were like, "Nope, okay, we figured it out." Yeah, it has added a huge budget to these productions. I mean, now just the COVID protocols are enormous, and an enormous expenditure. But yeah, but
Well,
people
if the alternative is to not do it, to not do any of it, what are you going to
yeah,
do?
exactly.
So, and there are plenty of actors who I've spoken with a couple of them who are like, what, I'm going to sit this out until it's said and done. I mean,
Sure,
I appreciate
sure.
and respect that situation. The question is, when is it going to be done?
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. When is it going to be done? I am now currently fully vaccinated.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So,
Gotta do what you gotta do.
gotta do what you gotta do. And, yeah.
Thanks for watching this clip from Dial the Gate. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. It's our goal to share a new Stargate story every day while we're on break. Please feel free to subscribe to future episodes here on YouTube. And if you have Stargate friends who might like this clip, let them know about us. Be sure to visit dialthegate.com to view the complete archive, as well as transcripts from past interviews. I'll see you on the other side.